This tape is for Nunti. Some people are familiar with this particular weapons. If you haven't seen here before, it's kind of weird-looking weapons. It's called Nunti. You might see these weapons in a movie called Karate Kid. And the bad guy used this against Mr. Miyagi. This is called Nunti. Usually we use this, and we call manjisai as a pair. I like to explain to you how particular this manjisai came from. This Nunti was introduced to Okinawa about 600 years ago from China. In particular, this shape, we believe, came from Buddhism symbol. There's only one part, looks like an S, but and this part is straight. But if you make this part is again another S, then looks like a swastika. But swastika go to bend to the right side. But Buddhism symbol go to the folding part go to left. And one theory manjisai comes from is from Buddhism symbol, and this part they bend back straight. They call manjisai. We have two katas called Nunti kata sho and Nunti kata dai. And we have some hojoundo called primary movement in this tape. I hope you enjoy it. Now, if you have Nunti, you can bring with you, so you can practice with me. If you don't have, and if you have a stick, ball, such as ball, until you buy Nunti, you can also practice. If you mark one end, it's almost the same size as a ball, so you could practice. Now, if you have a Nunti, one thing I like to recommend is one end is going up, one is going down. Since you don't know which going in and out during practice, I recommend to give some kind of marking here. I don't know camera can pick up or not. I have some marking here. This area which hand goes, and the other area the other hand goes. So even close my eyes, I can tell which I have coming down, which going up. Later on, I explain to you how we use those. If you don't have mark yet, you can mark here, so hand can feel. Now, needless to say, all weapons before you practice, check the safety for weapon itself. That's very important. And how to hold Nunti is like a ball. Divide by 1/3, not include this part. Start from this part and hold 1/3. That's important. And any weapons you hold, the power is a little finger how to hold power most. If you have a 1 to 10 rating of powers of each finger, then little finger is 10, next is 8, 6, 2, 2. Now, let's go to stances. We use a few stances to use particular weapons called Nunti. The first of all, called Zenkutsudachi. Zenkutsudachi is starting from attention to 1 foot apart. Let's make stances to the natural stance. From natural stance, go straight forward. If you bend the back leg, then knees and right heel have to be one line, side to side alignment. And the weight is 70% front legs and 30% back. That's called Zenkutsudachi. Another one, we need a Kokutsudachi. So shift your weight to the back. So back leg support 70% and the front leg 30%. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, this tape, this particular weapon's very unique shape. This way, maybe you can see better. Unique shape. This part is hooking. Hook, such as hand or forearm or neck or legs hooking. Or also hook weapons to immobilize. Later on, I will show you. Now, I'd like to introduce a helper for this tape. I'd like to introduce you a helper for this tape, Sensei Deo Sasdorf. Thank you for helping this tape. Since I have helpers, I'd like to show striking point. Same time, we have 1 through 5 hojondo, which we call translated into a primary movement. So by explaining those hojondo 1 through 5, you'll see where major attacking point is. Number 1 is we call kubikake, and nodozuki. So not striking, but hooking. Use this manji side, the tip part coming toward me, hook and hook behind of opponent, a partner or opponent, and bring in and nodozuki. Here again, hooking. Hit. Okay. Number 2 is throat to sliding. We call nuki. Nuki. You don't have to be throat, face, groins. Any part of the body works because that's a very sharp end here. But as a hojondo, basics, we attack throat. Right. That's number 2. Right. Number 3 is again hooking, but instead of behind the neck, hook, kote, which is forearm. Release it and chest. And if it's bothering, you can move a little bit. Hook. Right. That's number 3. Number 3. And number 4 is you have yin and yang. Both have to be yo or yan, which is both palms down. You hold this way, and if you start bothering to attack, then you hit here and hit chest. Same thing if you have this, you can just opponent weapons we call emono. Emono. So emono hajiki and hit. You can attack throat or chest. Next, again, hooking techniques. This time going to hook behind the knees, and groins. Maybe picture, maybe you can this side maybe see better. Here, hook, bring in, make opponent lose balance, and attack groins. This is number 5.